still remember my first additional math test, like it happened yesterday. I knew I screwed up because my math teacher wasn't smiling from the start of the day. He looked at the paper and took a deep breath. I knew that my death is coming. He started giving out the worksheet. I was lucky because I was at the back of the row, so I knew that I would be the last one who gets the paper, and I was enjoying that moment, that precious 5 seconds. However, as he hands the paper to the good student, he added, "Great job on your test." Well, most of the students got a positive feedback on their test. However, when he gave me back the paper, he didn't say anything and walked away. It was a D on the paper, and you know how serious that is for Asian families. However, in 2022, I took my IGCSE exam, which is a middle school international exam, and the high score that I scored in IGCSE was additional math, which is quite unbelievable because I was always getting a B grade, and it is breaking the stereotype of all Asians are good at math. So I was incredibly surprised to get an A star, and I thought that I was getting the wrong result because another student in the class also got an A star with the same mark. Now, we know that our brain has a limited amount of storage, and I would describe our brain as a blank piece of paper. However, the paper is already filled with different sort of ideas. For a young student, you might think about homework, game, and sleeping time. For parent, you might think about family, work, and sleeping time. For me, I will include family, work, music, entertainment, and a weird empty white place that just include IB subjects for now, but may be replaced by other things later. I describe our brain functioning like a rabbit pulling the carrot out of the ground. By the way, this is a rabbit, not any other animal. It doesn't look like a rabbit, but please define this as a rabbit. And so, the rabbit has their own farm with limited amount of space. And when the rabbit are hungry, they're going to pull out the carrots from the ground to eat. However, eating carrot are not going to happen forever for the rabbit because they might start to get tired of eating it. So they will start to grow other foods like banana. How is this related to our brain? Well, our brain also searches for knowledge from our brain when we need it. Our brain also has a limited amount of storage. We might also get tired of studying one subject, so we can study other subject, just like the rabbit can change to other food. The main idea is that we would never remember everything on Earth, or we might get tired of remembering the same kind of knowledge within the same topic. It is impossible for us to stay focused on one subject every day, and it is easy to lose the interest or passion that we had before. We don't want to be the rabbit who eat the same kind of boring carrot all the time. So, let's expand. Expand by replacing the old with new knowledge. Expand our horizon and eating many kinds of foods just like the rabbit. Expand by acknowledging that studying is not a process to deal with uninterested topics, but a journey to explore what you like and dislike. And for me, the process of filling out the blank is my definition for studying. And here's my question for this week. If you're a rabbit, would you like to eat your carrot within your whole life? Or you have the ambitious mind who wants to taste how the banana tastes like? Or any kind of food you like? Thank you.